Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. I can't stunt y'all. I ain't even tripping about whoever made this here prayer because I'm trying to get the understanding of the first Star Wars. Like this, it says it's one, but it's the one that was created in 1999. I am so confused, bro. I need somebody to go down in the comment section and give me a description of what's going on here. Anyways, the message. Baby, somebody wants to know how their ex, it's like this is someone that specifically wants to know how their ex knew what was going to happen or what was meant to happen or X, Y, and Z. And what I'm thinking about is this is someone you had a dream about somebody before you ever met them. And it was a very detailed dream. It wasn't just like, like how they look. It wasn't just, what I'm saying, like a fairy godmother coming and said, bippity boppity boop, you go meet someone for you and dip it off into the snow. This was somebody, you had a detail, how this person looked, what this person had going on. You may even knew how their house looked. You may knew how what kind of profession they had going on. You knew details, and you knew what y'all were supposed to do together and what the outcome was going to be, and that God had blessings in store for y'all. Your person decided to choose somebody else over you. Whoever this other person is was tapping into y'all energy and the blessings that God had for y'all, thinking that she would be able to just slide into your spot and she would be able to be you. No. Okay? No, silly girl. Okay? No, silly boy. It's not ever going to be a situation where God makes promises to you and another person specifically, and somebody else thinks that they can replace one of y'all. No. Whoever it is that turns their back on the destiny that God created is the one that is going to miss out on whatever blessings God had in store for y'all too. And this other person that came in trying to mess up what y'all had going on, they turned their back on what God had for them. And it's not a situation where y'all two together are going to have to deal with the wrath of God for messing up his plans. The scripture comes from Mark 13:5. And Jesus answering them began to say, take heed, lest anyone may lead you astray. For many will come in my name saying, I am he, and many will lead them astray. God said this is somebody that came in pretending like they were your spouse, being a counterfeit, telling you that everything was this, that, and the third, and probably had red flags going off and left and right. And instead of whoever this person is taking heed to any of these red flags that were obviously things that were not of God, you ran head first into this person, and it's almost like you kind of pushed your actual person to the side. You didn't even want them no more. And that was a situation where you looking at your actual person trying to figure out why God's still blessing them, and you with this other person and you trying to figure out why it's not working out. God said it's never like it's because you rejected the blessings that God had for you. You rejected the person that God gave you, and you ran after an illusion. And this illusion, let it be well with you. God said, let it be well with you. 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 Because understand, when God give you something, it's not going to be a situation where you know what I'm saying, end up confused down the line. In reality, God said, beauty fades. And this is somebody that's so caught up in how this person look on their outward appearance, and you know what I'm saying, how people are reacting to them, etc., etc. And it's a vibe where, on down the line, it's not going to work out the way that this person think. It's not going to be the way that God intended it to be. The future that y'all two will have together, that this man and this woman, whoever this person is that he chose, is not going to be the same as the future he would have had with his person. And that's period. Because it may very well, if this is a woman and she like swinging and sleeping around and doing stuff like that, she ain't gonna want the kind of future a woman that want to sit at home and cook and clean and lay up under her person is gonna want. So guess what? That is two. Just off of that one little itty bitty, this is something very small. It's real small, but in the long run, it's big. That's a small detail, but in the long run, it's big. And it could be a situation they both kind of dress alike. They may, like the same kind of music and stuff like that. They may have the same kind of shape, but in the long run, one of them, that's going to take a toll on her. Okay. And the other one, you know what I'm saying, sit at home, taking care of home, and taking care of herself, and taking care of her husband. Let me tell you about life and how, as somebody that used to work in the nursing home, okay, the women that was at home minding their business typically be in the nursing home minding their business with their feet kicked up, watching their stories, and with their little comforters wrapped around them, and their kids and their grandkids come and visit them on a daily basis. Meanwhile, these women that was out running the streets and acting a complete fool and thotting and doing all that, baby. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Do this other woman even want kids? That's a huge difference. Because it just is. Like, I just feel like it just is. And I get it. This man may have very well felt like the woman that God had for him was a homely woman. I mean, she not finna dress like she finna go and walk down the runway on a daily basis. There may be some days where she got her hair up in a bun. She got her bonnet on all day. It may be a situation where she got her hair wrapped up. Because, I mean, where is she going? And, she may, like, put forth effort to look good for her boo. I feel like sometimes us girls that like sitting at home and minding our business, sometimes we, when we get into the state of being married, we forget about that we still need to look good for our man. And you know what I'm saying? Oops. But the woman that she always looking for something else, and she gotta have her excitement because her man ain't enough for her, and she want to sleep with his friends too. She always trying to look like, what I'm saying, it's hot and it's popping because she always trying to get somebody attention. So there's a difference right there. So this little difference, this little small difference, is a big reason as to why this man chose this other woman over whoever this is for. But he trying to figure out how you knew that it was going to fall apart, and how you knew this was going to happen, and how you knew that was going to happen. God sent you a whole dream about him. And he's trying to figure out. It's like, I almost feel like this is somebody trying to make it seem like you don't know what you're talking about. And he was always meant to be with her and this, that, and the third. But simultaneously, in the back of his mind, he's thinking to himself that something is not right with their connection. And it's because they're not the person they were supposed to be with. Regardless of how they try to twist it, flip it, picture it, and make it look. It is what it is. And at this point, it really don't even matter no more. Because I just feel like this person is so far gone. God done already gave you a whole new perspective, a whole new outcome. Eventually, you're going to meet a whole new person. And it may very well be right in this man's face. Oops, too bad. Like, and that's the message. That's the message. And it ain't nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's different strokes for different folks. Maybe eventually, in the long run, this man is going to fall in love even more so with his little, you know what I'm saying, with his boo thing. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But God said what he can't do is get mad when he bless you with somebody. And he can't be mad that God is still blessing you. And he can't be mad that it wasn't what he thought it was. I feel like for a lot of y'all, this man kept on thinking that, I just feel like he felt so many negative ways about you. And it's almost like as soon as he made the definite choice to be with her over you, God revealed to him how wrong he was about you. And he in shock. But it is what it is. That's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.